Everest. The very name conjures images of icy summits, swirling clouds, and a world far above the ordinary. The name alone stirs something deep within us, a sense of awe, curiosity, and longing for something greater. For many, it's the ultimate adventure, a test of will and spirit, a journey that demands everything you have and more. The dream of standing at Everest Base Camp is powerful, magnetic, yet only a few truly answer its call, daring to turn that dream into reality. It often starts as a whisper, a photo, a story, a fleeting glimpse in a magazine. That whisper grows, echoing in your mind until it becomes a challenge you can't ignore. This journey isn't just about seeing the world's highest peak, it's about discovering your own limits and then pushing beyond them. It's a pilgrimage to where earth meets sky, a place where the air is thin and every breath feels like a victory. You imagine the crisp air biting at your cheeks, the flutter of prayer flags carrying hopes and dreams, the vastness of the mountains stretching endlessly before you. The thought keeps you awake at night, your mind racing with plans and dreams, your heart pounding with anticipation. You promise yourself to step beyond comfort and into wild beauty, to trade routine for adventure and uncertainty. The mountain's call becomes a part of you, a quiet force that drives you forward, urging you to keep moving no matter the obstacles. The trek is more than physical, it's an emotional and spiritual odyssey, a journey inward as much as outward. You leave behind noise and distraction, finding focus and peace in the rhythm of your footsteps and the silence of the mountains. You learn to value the small things, a warm drink between cold hands, a sunrise that paints the sky, a shared smile with a fellow traveler. The decision to go is a victory in itself. The moment a dream becomes a plan, and a plan becomes a promise to yourself. You dive into research, tracing the Khumbu Valley route with anticipation, imagining every step, every village, every breathtaking view along the way. From the heart-pounding flight into Lukla, to the first steps on the legendary trail, your adventure truly begins. Each day brings new challenges, new wonders, and new stories to tell. The mountain is calling and you've chosen to answer. You're ready to embrace the unknown, to let Everest change you. Your life is about to change in ways you can't yet imagine. The journey to Everest is not just a trek, it's the beginning of a new chapter in your story. The adventure begins long before your boots touch Himalayan soil. It starts at home, as you carefully pack your gear, double-check your essentials, and feel the first flutter of excitement. Each item you place in your bag is a promise to yourself, a commitment to the journey ahead. The anticipation builds before you even set foot on the trail, as you imagine the mountains waiting for you. Your journey truly begins with a flight to Nepal, soaring above the clouds and landing in Kathmandu, a city alive with color, sound, and culture. The air buzzes with energy and every corner offers a new discovery. Take a day or two to acclimatize to the energy and pace of this gateway to the Himalayas. Wander through ancient temples, sample local cuisine, and soak in the vibrant atmosphere. From Kathmandu, a thrilling flight to Lukla awaits, one of the world's most dramatic airports, perched on a mountainside and surrounded by breathtaking peaks. The short-sloped runway marks the true start of your trek. As you step off the plane, the crisp mountain air fills your lungs, and the adventure feels real. In Lukla, you meet your guide and porters, the backbone of your journey. Their experience and local knowledge will be your greatest asset in the days ahead. They'll carry your gear, letting you focus on the trail and the scenery. With every step, you're free to take in the sights, sounds, and smells of the Himalayas. Your first steps from Lukla are filled with anticipation and a sense of wonder. The path ahead is unknown, but the promise of adventure is everywhere. The path winds through villages, over suspension bridges, and along the rushing Dudh Koshi River. Each crossing brings you closer to the heart of the mountains. The air is cleaner, the pace slower, and the smiles warmer. Locals greet you with genuine hospitality, and fellow trekkers become fast friends. You'll spend your first night in a tea house experiencing mountain hospitality and sharing stories with travelers from around the world. The camaraderie of the trail begins to form, as laughter and shared meals create bonds that will last the entire trek. Every step immerses you deeper into the Khumbu region's beauty. The landscape shifts from lush forests to towering peaks, each view more stunning than the last. The journey has started, one step at a time. Each footfall is a reminder that you are now part of something extraordinary. Everest is now more than a dream, it's your reality, rising before you with every mile you conquer. Each day on the Everest trek starts early, with crisp air and a hot drink. Breakfast fuels you for the day ahead as sunlight touches the peaks. The mantra is, Bistari Bistari, slowly, slowly. You walk 4 to 6 hours daily, adjusting to altitude and soaking in the views. The trail shifts from forests to rocky ascents, always under the gaze of towering mountains. Ancient Mani stones and prayer wheels line your path, adding a spiritual rhythm. The landscape transforms as you climb. Lush valleys give way to alpine wilderness. Your first glimpse of Everest after Namche Bazaar is unforgettable. The scale is humbling. Fellow trekkers and Sherpa locals share the journey, creating a unique community. You witness daily life, children, monks, porters, woven into the mountain's fabric. The culture is rich, the experience profound. Every day brings new challenges and deeper connections. Trekking to Everest Base Camp means entering Sherpa country. The Sherpa people's strength and spirit define the Khumbu region. Their hospitality is legendary. Tea houses become your home and every namaste is genuine. Tibetan Buddhism shapes daily life. Prayer flags, mani stones and monasteries are everywhere. Visiting Tengboche Monastery, hearing monks chant is a highlight. Evenings in tea house common rooms bring warmth, stories and new friendships. Dalbat fuels your journey. Simple, sustaining and delicious. Life here is tough. Everything is carried up by porters or yaks. Sharing the trail with these caravans deepens your respect for the locals. The Sherpa are not just residents, they are part of the mountains. Their resilience and joy inspire every step you take. The real challenge isn't distance, it's altitude. As you climb, the air thins and your body must adapt. Acclimatization is crucial. Ascend slowly, take rest days and listen to your body. Acute mountain sickness, AMS, is serious. Know the symptoms: headache, nausea, dizziness. If you feel unwell, stop ascending and tell your guide. Sometimes rest is enough, sometimes you must descend. Follow the golden rules: walk high, sleep low, stay hydrated, move at a steady pace. Bistari Bistari, slow and steady wins this race. Protect your health, stay warm, eat well and drink only treated water. Hygiene matters. Wash hands, use sanitizer and be cautious with food. Weather can change instantly, be prepared for anything. Your safety is the top priority. Respect the mountain's power and your own limits. With care and patience, you'll adapt and thrive. The challenge is real, but so is the reward. Every breath brings you closer to your goal. The right gear is your lifeline on the trek. Layering is key: base, mid, and outer layers for changing conditions. Invest in sturdy, broken-in hiking boots and quality socks. A warm sleeping bag is essential for cold nights. Carry a light day pack with water, snacks, and essentials. Don't forget sun protection, a head torch, and a basic first aid kit. Small comforts, like favorite snacks, lift your spirits on tough days. Preparation means you can focus on the journey, not the discomfort. Trekking here is a privilege. Treat the mountains and people with respect. Leave no trace. Pack out all your trash and avoid single-use plastics. Use a reusable water bottle and purification methods. Dress modestly, especially in villages and monasteries. Always ask before taking photos of locals. Learn a few Nepali words. Small gestures go a long way. Support the local economy. Stay in tea houses, eat local food, buy from artisans. Hire guides and porters through reputable companies that treat staff well. Treat your porters with kindness. They are essential to your success. Stick to marked trails and yield to yaks and porters for safety. Walk around religious sites clockwise. Your actions help preserve the Khumbu's beauty and culture. Be a responsible traveler. Future generations depend on it. The final days are the toughest and the most rewarding. Each morning you wake up to the chill of thin air, your body aching but your spirit unwilling to quit. The anticipation builds with every step, knowing you're inching closer to a legendary destination. After acclimatizing in high villages, you enter the stark world of the Khumbu Glacier. The landscape transforms, icy, desolate, and breathtakingly beautiful. The crunch of snow underfoot and the distant rumble of shifting ice remind you of the mountain's power. Every step is harder, the air thinner, but your determination grows. You find a rhythm in your breath, pushing through fatigue, driven by the dream of reaching base camp. Gorak Shep, the last outpost, feels like another planet. Here, surrounded by barren peaks and endless sky, you realize how far you've come. From here you climb Kalapathar for the best view of Everest. Sunrise paints the peak gold. The first rays of light reveal the sheer scale of the mountain, and for a moment the cold and exhaustion fade away. The trek to base camp follows the glacier's edge, past shifting ice and rock. Each footstep is a testament to your perseverance, as the landscape grows more dramatic and the air more electric with anticipation. Suddenly, you see it, a cluster of tents among the ice. The sight is surreal, a splash of color in a world of white and gray. This is Everest Base Camp, the launch point for summit dreams. Climbers from around the world gather here, united by ambition and respect for the mountain. The atmosphere is electric, charged with ambition and history. Every face tells a story of challenge and hope. Standing here, you're not at the summit, but you're in the shadow of greatness. The mountain looms above, a silent guardian of countless dreams. You've pushed your limits and arrived. The journey has tested your body and mind, but the reward is beyond words. The Khumbu Icefall looms ahead, a reminder of the mountain's challenge. Its jagged towers of ice are both beautiful and intimidating, marking the start of the true climb for those who dare to go further. You take photos, soak in the moment, and feel a surge of accomplishment. Exhaustion mixes with elation. You share smiles and hugs with fellow trekkers, each of you changed by the journey. This triumph will stay with you forever. The memory of standing at Everest Base Camp surrounded by giants becomes a part of who you are. The descent is easier, but the journey isn't over. As you return through familiar valleys, you see everything with new eyes. The pressure is gone. Now you savor each moment. The trek changes you, revealing strength, humility, and resilience. The mountains teach patience and presence. The lessons linger long after you're home. When life gets tough, you remember the trail, one step at a time. The Himalayas give you perspective and peace. If you feel the call of adventure, don't ignore it. Plan, prepare, and pursue your own Everest, whatever it may be. Big goals push you to grow and discover your true self. The world is full of adventures waiting for you. Join our community of explorers. Let's keep discovering together. Your greatest adventure is just beginning.